EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Carolina Panthers. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
To throw is Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack.
On the play. It's now 3rd down.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. First down, Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And for a 2nd straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there and sudden change and at least hold people. Happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple yards left on 2nd down from the 9. The pitch goes to Petty. And he is out of bounds here. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
and he'll try to punch it in. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Second down and goal. Jackson dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Lamar Jackson taking it in. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take this to the yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
47-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And able to find Conley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Bridgewater. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very...
It's caught at the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. On the run, this is Hunt. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The line of scrimmage.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Complete to
D.D. Westbrook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. On second down, here's Penny. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Ball carrier. Jalen Ramsey brought him down. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 44, Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards.
1st down, Broncos.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Bridgewater now. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to have a 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Flushed out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Bridgewater. and nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Broncos 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and then decent field position and throwing that pick six, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And that takes us from second to third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And it's taken in at the 9. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. A toss running left. This is Penny. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's got room.
Don't worry about it, baby.
I ain't worried. Carolina. Lamar Jackson as the 1st half is winding down. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson. And I really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So we have come to halftime at what's already a two-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the third time. Picked off at the 15, and he will bring them pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, winding that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Back to it after the pick 6. Bridgewater. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's good for 28 yards.
First down, Denver.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Short little throw to Ebron. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 41. Now a dump off here complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarter, look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To the air again with Bridgewater. Ebron caught left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
First down.
And again, it's Bridgewater. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
For Eric Ebron.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On second down, it's Hunt, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the play.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense. He's able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Bullock's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run with Patterson. It's a Cordero Patterson. The 30. Past the 20.
Come on again.
Touchdown, Carolina. Cordero Patterson. Down number 8 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now and got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll pass the 45-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Back at the 40.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
He misses yet again. And the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
Buying time to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the pickup. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Bridgewater's pass intercepted.
Now here's 1st and 10.
Their own 34-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys start quarter number 4. Penny, a 1st down carry. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier, Jalen Ramsey.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he completes it to Hunt. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that will be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's going to be a 19-yard loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and about a mile here. From the gun, Jackson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for fourth down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Westbrook now on the return. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Denver.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
At the 44-yard line.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Play action. It's Jackson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.